This is why it's so important for thorough investigations. Okay. So DNA evidence exonerated a man convicted in a teen's 1998 murder.
That's here, right?
Yes, that was here. A man has been reunited with his family after years. He was sentenced to life for a Baltimore teen's murder. And ironically, his name, Malcolm Jabbar Bryant. And he was found guilty of the murder of a 16-year-old Toni Bullock.
White or black?
And had the charges dropped.
Was he white or black?
Because of DNA evidence.
Was the kid white or black?
Which one? Black.
The kid was black that he
the
was...
one who was...
Who was murdered.
He had been serving his life sentence plus 10 years. Rather than opposing a motion for a new trial after a Baltimore Circuit Court judge granted the motion, the state instead asked that the charges be dropped. Marilyn Mosby announced. And so let's go a little bit into the case. So he was convicted of stabbing Toni Bullock on November 20th, 1998, according to articles. Now, he was arrested a few weeks after Bullock was killed. Police said that Bullock was walking with her best friend and stabbed after a man grabbed her, demanded money, and pulled her into a vacant lot. Police said that robbery was the motive. And Marilyn Mosby said this is the first situation like this under her administration, and she hopes that it won't be the last. She said in a press conference that she apologized to the family of both Bryant and the victim, and she vowed to pursue all avenues of finding the real killer. She said the following statement: that my heart also breaks for Malcolm Bryant, who was only 25 years old when he was sentenced. So on behalf of the criminal system, I would like to apologize to the family of Malcolm Bryant. Mosby said that Bryant maintained his innocence and backed up by a number of witnesses at the trial. He exhausted all of the appeals and was working for post-conviction relief. Eventually, the University of Baltimore Innocence Project brought the case to her office, and court-ordered retesting was conducted in 2011 on nail clippings found partial DNA, and it just didn't match. It just was not a match. And they ordered some more testing in 2015 on the victim's T-shirt, where she was stabbed, and found a full DNA sample that matched the earlier sample, which also did not match Bryant. The only plausible explanation, this is their quote, we have for the male DNA presence under the victim's fingernails and in the area of the fatal wound on the victim's T-shirt is that the DNA is in fact that of the killer's DNA, and that does not match Malcolm Bryant, said the Chief State's Attorney's Conviction Integrity Unit. This is all that they needed to let him go. Wow, my
I just want to know what made him guilty, though.
Because they said so. Right?
Exactly, but what
evidence? Because they didn't have any evidence.
Right,
clearly.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And that's why I'm like, was this a white woman? Was this a white jury? Like, what's going on? Because what evidence did you have to make him guilty?
I think you would have to go back to the judge on the case. I think you have to go back to who was the state's attorney prosecuting the case at that time.
Right.
And was it election season?
Right.
You know what I mean? We were cracking down on crime and all that kind of stuff. But clearly they had no evidence.
None whatsoever.
They had witnesses. This is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot get back. He can't get back that time.
He can't.
So it's just I'm thinking back.
And
I'm looking back at this.
Some money.
At this date, and it's just I'm going back to where I was
1998.
November 20th, 1998, and it's just
my daughter was 1. She's 19 now.
Right, and it's just It's unbelievable, and they definitely have a lawsuit. They
Yeah.
definitely have a lawsuit.
He has kids. He like missed out on their whole life.
Right. I mean, it's just, and then the fact that they had no evidence. The evidence is he was walking down the street. I mean, what's his evidence?
Right.
And DNA was in its infancy at that time.
Right.
That's no excuse. You didn't have evidence. Unbelievable. How many other people are in jail with this whole thing?
Just because the judge said he was guilty.
Definitely. Definitely want to send a special shout out to the University of Baltimore's Innocence Project, who investigate crimes.
Right, they've been getting a lot of people off. Yeah,
that is, definitely want to bless them for this good work. This is definitely good work.
Well, they're like law students, right? Like, yeah.
And some students are able to put this together. But that's why I got to go back to it. That's why just because you're in a position doesn't mean you're qualified to do it.
None whatsoever.
Or that you're doing it right. When some students.
Or because you got them degrees.
Right. When some students, degrees don't mean shit.
Right.
Okay. All degrees mean is that
you took the class.
You were able to recycle the data that they told you to recycle. It doesn't give you common sense. It doesn't give you brain power. It just means I can repeat what you told me to repeat.
You took the test and passed.
Right. You still need to have common sense. You still need to have that. You still need to be able to have, reasoning and just, I don't know. But definitely, I definitely sympathize with the victim's family of the deceased person because the killer's still out there.
Exactly.
They had put this to rest and thought that
the killer was
behind bars. Now all those feelings that they have are back up again, and this guy is basically getting to know a lot of people and just think that you have no memory of anything that happened from 1998 to right now. Internet, just everything.
Everything.
And now he's just trying to come back. This is a totally different world. Totally different world. But unfortunately, there's a lot of cases like that. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Diamond K Show, radioonfire.com, His and Her Show, Sweet Tea, yours truly, Diamond K. We can go on and on. We can go on and on. But we will be back next week, correct?
Allegedly.
Correct. Oh, no,
we weren't here last Sunday because Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. And actually, next Sunday is the white party.
Flywire
white party.
I think I might attend this year.
Yeah, so we'll be at the white party. What you're gonna go? All right, so we're gonna be at the white party. So we'll still be here broadcasting.
But we be in all white.
We're gonna be in all white, and we'll be at the white party on the red carpet, getting it popping. Looking forward to that. So I believe this is like the 7th year, or maybe it's the 6th.
It's gonna be what? At Pier 6?
It's at Pier 6. Tickets still available at the white party. But you need to wear white though. It's one of those things. Don't take it as discrimination. You just gotta wear. If you can't get in, you gotta wear white.